The world can feel quite big when you are very small, especially when you arrive a little earlier than expected. This is the story of one such tiny human, a little baby so precious and new, entered our world. This baby arrived with a special challenge to face, a challenge that would show us their incredible strength. It was a journey that started in our neonatal intensive care unit, a journey filled with hope, courage, and so much love. This little one was about to teach us all a big lesson, about resilience, about fighting, and about the human spirit. When parents first hear their baby might face difficulties, it is tough. There are so many questions and so many new feelings. Worries can cloud those first precious moments of parenthood. For this baby's family, there was an extra concern. Their little one was born with a condition called radial club hand. This means one of their tiny hands had formed differently. The forearm and hand were affected. A surprise at birth, it was another layer to their premature baby's delicate start. But even in those early days, a spark was clearly visible. A tiny fighter was ready for the path ahead. The news of a premature birth brings its own set of anxieties. Each tiny breath is a victory, each gram gained a milestone. The NICU becomes a temporary home, a world of beeping machines. It is a place of incredible skill, dedication, and quiet miracles. For this family, the NICU journey began with this double concern: prematurity and the unexpected news of radial club hand. It was a lot to take in, a lot to understand, but they were not alone on this unexpected path. Our team was there to support them every single step, guiding them through the complexities with care and compassion. This little baby, though small, possessed an immense spirit. From the very first moment, there was a sense of determination. It was in the way they grasped a finger, small but firm. It was in the peaceful look on their face, even amidst the wires. Radial club hand was a part of their story, yes. But it was not going to be the whole story. This journey would be about more than just medical terms. It would be about love, growth, and incredible strength. We knew this little one was destined for great things. Their journey was just beginning, full of promise and hope. Radial club hand sounds like a very complicated term. Let us try to understand it in a simpler way. Imagine the two bones in your forearm between your elbow and wrist. One is called the radius and the other is the ulna. In radial club hand, the radius bone is shorter than usual. Sometimes this radius bone might be missing altogether. This affects how the wrist and hand are positioned. The hand often turns inwards towards the thumb side of the arm. It is a condition that happens while the baby is growing in the womb. It is not caused by anything the parents did or did not do. The effects of radial club hand can vary for each child. For some babies, the condition might be quite mild. The hand might only be slightly turned with good movement. For other babies, it can be more noticeable and complex. The arm might be shorter and the wrist more angled. Sometimes the thumb might also be small or missing. This can affect how a child learns to grip and use their hand. Every baby with radial club hand is unique. Truly, their specific needs will guide their care and treatment. Our goal is always to help them achieve their best potential. It is important to know that radial club hand is not just about bones. Muscles, nerves, and blood vessels in the arm can also be affected. This is why a team of specialists often works together. Doctors who look after bones, called orthopedic surgeons, are key. Therapists, like occupational therapists, help with hand function. They all work together to create the best plan for the baby. The journey involves careful assessment and ongoing support. It is a path that focuses on ability, not disability. We look at what the child do and help them do more. Every small achievement is celebrated with great joy. Learning about radial club hand can feel overwhelming at first. Parents often have many questions, which is very natural. Will my baby be able to play, to write, to live a full life? The answer to these questions is overwhelmingly yes. Children are incredibly adaptable and resilient beings. With the right support, care, and sometimes surgery, they thrive. They find their own clever ways to do everyday things. Their spirit and determination often amaze everyone around them. Radial club hand is a part of who they are, but it does not define who they will become or their happiness. The Neonatal Intensive Care Unit, or NICU, is a special place. It is a world designed for the tiniest, most fragile babies. When a baby is born too early, like our little one, this is where they come. It can seem a bit daunting at first with all the equipment. There are incubators, like little warm beds to keep babies cozy. Monitors beep softly, keeping a close watch on everything. Nurses and doctors move with quiet skill and gentle hands. It is a place of intense care, but also immense love, a place where miracles happen every single day. Helping these small fighters grow stronger is our main goal. Our little baby with radial club hand arrived prematurely. This meant their body was not quite ready for the outside world. Their lungs might need a little help to breathe easily. Their skin would be very delicate, needing gentle handling. Keeping them warm was very important, as they lost heat quickly. Feeding would also be a gradual process, starting slowly. The NICU provides all this specialized support in one place. It is a safe haven where they can grow and develop. Our team is trained to anticipate and manage these challenges. Every baby receives care tailored to their unique needs. For the parents, seeing their baby in the NICU is emotional. They might feel a mix of joy, fear, relief, and anxiety. It is hard not to be able to hold your baby straight away, or to take them home when you had planned to. We understand these feelings completely. We encourage parents to be as involved as they can be, touching their baby, talking to them, providing breast milk if possible. These things make a huge difference to both baby and parents. The NICU team is also there to support the family, answering questions, offering comfort, and sharing updates regularly. In this specialized environment, our little one began their journey. The focus was first on the challenges of prematurity, ensuring stable breathing, good temperature, and gentle nutrition. The radial club hand was noted, of course, with great care, but the immediate priority was to help this tiny body thrive. Each day in the NICU is a step forward, sometimes small steps, sometimes bigger leaps of progress. It is a journey of patience, expertise, and unwavering hope. This little baby was surrounded by a team that believed in them, and a family whose love was a powerful medicine. When a premature baby first arrives in the NICU, our work begins immediately. The first few hours and days are absolutely critical for them. Our team works together like a well-practiced orchestra. Each member knows their role, ensuring everything is done gently. For our little one, this meant careful attention to their breathing. Premature lungs are often not fully developed yet. They might need some extra oxygen or help from a ventilator. We watch their breathing patterns very closely indeed. Our aim is to make sure they get enough oxygen. This helps their brain and other organs to grow well. Temperature control is another vital part of early care. Premature babies can lose body heat very quickly, which is dangerous. This is why they are often placed in an incubator. This special cot provides a warm, moist, and safe environment. It acts like a little womb, helping them stay stable. We monitor their temperature constantly, making tiny adjustments. Keeping them warm helps them save their energy for growing. Energy that is so precious in these early fragile days. Every detail, however small, is carefully managed by our team, all to give them the very best start possible. Gentle handling is also incredibly important for these tiny patients. Their skin is thin and very sensitive to touch. Too much stimulation can be overwhelming for their little systems. So we try to cluster our care activities together. This means we do several things, like changing a nappy or taking temperature at once. Then we let the baby rest quietly for longer periods. This helps them conserve their energy and reduces stress. We also teach parents how to touch and hold their babies safely. Skin-to-skin contact or kangaroo care is wonderful when possible. It helps the baby feel secure and loved and aids their development. Alongside these general premature baby care steps, we noted the radial club hand. Initial observations were made by the pediatric team. We looked at the position of the hand and arm. We checked for any other immediate concerns related to it. However, the main focus remained on stabilizing the baby, ensuring they were breathing well, warm, and comfortable. The specific care for the radial club hand would follow soon, once the baby was a little stronger and more stable overall. These first steps were all about gentle, life-sustaining support, laying a strong foundation for the journey ahead. Section 5, watching over a little fighter, vital signs and early nutrition. Monitoring a premature baby in the NICU is a constant process. We watch over them like guardian angels day and night. Tiny sensors are gently attached to their skin. These sensors tell us about their heart rate, which is their pulse. They also measure their breathing rate, how fast they're breathing, and the amount of oxygen in their blood, a very important number. These are called their vital signs, and they tell us so much. They help us see if the baby is comfortable and stable, or if they need a little extra help from our team. It is like listening to their body's own special language. The monitors often make soft beeping sounds in the NICU. These sounds can be worrying for parents at first, but for us, they are signals that help us provide the best care. An alarm might mean the baby's heart rate has changed a bit, or perhaps their oxygen level has dipped for a moment. Our nurses are experts at understanding these signals quickly. They respond with calm and skill, making any needed adjustments. This constant vigilance ensures that any problems are caught early, allowing us to intervene swiftly if the baby needs us. It is all part of keeping them safe and helping them grow. Feeding a premature baby is another very important challenge. Their digestive systems are often not fully ready for milk. They might also be too small or weak to suck effectively. So we usually start with very tiny amounts of milk. This milk is often given through a very fine tube. The tube passes gently through their nose or mouth into their tummy. This is called gavage feeding or tube feeding. It allows them to get the nutrition they need without tiring them out. Mother's own milk is the very best food if it is available. It is full of goodness and helps protect against infection. As our little fighter grew stronger, their feeding would progress. We would watch for signs that they were ready for more. Perhaps they might start to show sucking reflexes, or they might tolerate their tube feeds better and better. Gradually, we would increase the amount of milk given. The goal is to help them grow and gain weight steadily. This is so important for their brain development and overall health. Throughout this process, patience is absolutely key. Every baby has their own pace for learning to feed, and we celebrate each small step towards feeding independently. Cradling the future limb care and specialized support. Once our premature baby was more stable, we could focus more on their arm. The radial club hand needed special attention and care. This did not mean anything painful or scary for the baby. It meant gentle handling and thinking about the future. The main aim in these early stages is to keep the limb comfortable and to prepare for any treatments that might be needed later. Our team includes physiotherapists and occupational therapists. They have special skills in helping babies with conditions like this. They would gently assess the baby's arm and hand movement, looking at the range of motion and the position of the wrist. One of the first things we often consider is gentle positioning. This might involve using soft splints or supports. These are not to force the hand into a new position, but rather to gently encourage a better alignment over time and to prevent the muscles and soft tissues from becoming too tight. The therapist would show the nurses and parents how to do this. It would be done very carefully, always ensuring the baby is comfortable. Sometimes, gentle stretching exercises might also be recommended. These are tiny movements done with the utmost care, all designed to help improve the function of the hand and arm. The baby's comfort is always our top priority in everything we do. If any splint or support seemed to bother them, we would adjust it or find a different way to help their arm. Parents play a really important role in this process too. They are with their baby the most and know them best. We would teach them how to hold their baby in a way that supports the arm and how to do any gentle exercises if they were needed. Their loving touch is a powerful part of the therapy. It helps the baby feel secure and loved during these interventions. It truly is a team effort, with the baby at the center. During this time, we also begin to think about longer-term plans. The orthopedic team, doctors who specialize in bones, would be involved. They would assess the baby's radial club hand more fully, perhaps using x-rays to look at the bones in the arm. This helps them understand the exact nature of the condition and to start planning any future treatments that might be helpful. This might include further splinting, therapy, or possibly surgery later on. But in the NICU, the focus is on gentle care and preparation, ensuring this little hand gets the best possible start, supporting its development with skill, patience, and a lot of hope. As our little one continued to grow stronger in the NICU, we looked ahead. The journey with radial club hand extends beyond these early days. It involves a longer-term plan for orthopedic care. This means care focused on the bones, joints and muscles of the arm. The orthopedic surgeons would have already met the baby. They would have made their initial assessments and observations. Now they would start to discuss the possible pathways for treatment. These plans are always tailored to each individual child's needs. No two cases of radial clubhand are exactly the same, so the treatment approach must be just as unique. For many children with radial clubhand, treatment involves several stages. This might include continued use of splints or casts. These help to gently stretch the soft tissues around the wrist and to gradually improve the alignment of the hand. This is often done in the first few months or years of life. Physiotherapy and occupational therapy play a huge role here. Therapists work closely with the child and family. They teach exercises and activities to improve hand function and to help the child learn to use their hand for everyday tasks. Their goal is to maximize strength, movement, and independence. In some cases, surgery may be recommended later in childhood. The timing of any surgery is very carefully considered. It depends on the baby's growth and specific arm structure. Surgery might aim to centralize the wrist over the ulnar bone. This can help to improve the position and function of the hand. Sometimes procedures to lengthen the forearm might be considered, or to improve the function of the thumb if it is affected. These are complex decisions made with the family. The orthopedic team explains everything clearly, ensuring parents understand the goals and what to expect. Beyond the orthopedic care, overall development is also key. We want to ensure that every child reaches their full potential. This means supporting their growth in all areas, their ability to play, to learn, and to interact with the world. Occupational therapists are wonderful at finding creative solutions. They can help children adapt and find ways to do things, from holding a crayon to dressing themselves. Developmental pediatricians may also be part of the team. They monitor the child's overall progress and milestones, ensuring they get any extra support they might need to flourish. Section 8. A symphony of strength, baby, family, and the dedicated NICU team. The journey through the NICU is like a symphony. It has moments of quiet intensity and moments of joyful crescendo. At the heart of this symphony is the baby themselves. Even the smallest premature baby possesses an incredible inner strength. They fight for every breath, for every gram of weight gained. Our little one with radial clubhand was no different. Their resilience shone through, a tiny beacon of hope. They endured so much with a quiet determination, responding to the gentle care, growing stronger each day. Their spirit was a constant inspiration to all of us. The family is another essential part of this powerful symphony. Parents ride an emotional roller coaster in the NICU. They face uncertainty, hope, fear, and overwhelming love. Their presence, their touch, their voice are so important. They are the baby's constant, their anchor in this new world. For the family of our little one, there was the added layer. Learning about radial clubhand and its implications, yet they met this challenge with courage and deep devotion. They asked questions, they learned, they became advocates. Their love was a healing force wrapping their baby in warmth. And then there is the NICU team, the skilled musicians, nurses, doctors, therapists, and so many other support staff. Each person plays a vital role in caring for these fragile lives. The nurses are there 24 hours a day, providing expert care. They are the watchful eyes, the gentle hands, the comforting voices. The doctors make crucial decisions using their knowledge and experience. They guide the treatment and oversee the baby's progress. Therapists work to support development and specific needs, like helping with feeding, breathing, or limb positioning. It is a true collaboration, all focused on one precious baby. Together, this symphony of strength creates miracles. The baby's will to live, the family's unwavering love, and the dedication and skill of the entire medical team. These elements combine to overcome incredible challenges. Each small victory is celebrated by everyone involved. The first time a baby breathes on their own. The first time they open their eyes and look at their parent, the day they finally graduate from the NICU. These are moments of pure joy shared by all. This journey, though tough, builds bonds that last a lifetime. What it means for their child's future. Will they be able to do all the things other children do? It is natural to have these questions and concerns. But what we see time and time again is incredible resilience. Children are wonderfully adaptable, full of spirit and ingenuity. They find their own ways to explore, to play, and to learn. With the support of their families and medical teams, they thrive. They grow up to lead full, happy, and successful lives. Their uniqueness becomes a part of their strength. The future for our little star is filled with promise. Yes, there will be ongoing orthopedic care and therapy. There might be challenges along the way, as with any child, but they will face these with the same courage they showed in the NICU. They will be supported by a loving family who believes in them, and by a team of professionals dedicated to their well-being. They will learn to use their hand in their own special way. They will achieve milestones, celebrate successes, and chase their dreams. Their radial